We'll quickly talk about the Ferraris. In the
Okay.
words of Steiner, if it was his drivers, he'd call them fucking wankers after they crashed into each other. Jack, it's not the first time this has happened between Leclerc and Vettel, but Ferrari, the pace is slow, but they can't even finish a race now. What the hell's going on?
Like if any of the teams, like if there was one team on that grid that didn't, that the last thing they needed was an issue like this, it was Ferrari. They were very lucky, like we said in the review last week, to get the place that they did for Charles Leclerc and to get onto the podium last week, because the car wasn't fast enough really to get there. But, to not even make it around the first lap. I mean, yeah, okay, Leclerc did another lap, I think, after he pitted, but the car was broke. So basically, both of them finished on the first lap, and it was the first time really that we can't really blame Vettel. Legit, he didn't do anything wrong. Went around the corner and just lost his front, his rear wing. It was a bit of a surprise. I think. Obviously, a lot of this happens on the first lap where people just sort of have an adrenaline rush, that you're all hyped up once the green lights go out. And obviously Leclerc had one of them moments where he thought there was a gap, and, it did look like it, but when the cars are all bunched up, it can close really quickly, and obviously did that. And I just thought it was funny that it was the same corner that Vettel spun last week. That obviously isn't a good corner for the Ferraris. But I mean, they put new parts on the car. They did get upgrades, but they didn't even get run in to see if they were any good or not. So they're going into the third race weekend of the season, still not knowing if they have a decent car or not. But from what we saw in qualifying, the pace was still off.